Indonesia, the world's fourth most populated country and home to more than 300 ethnic groups and 700 local languages, is often called the archipelago of 1,000 islands, not because there's exactly 1,000 islands, but rather because Indonesia encompasses over 17,000 of them. But how did this Southeast Asian nation come to be? Let's find out in 10 minutes. Let's set our time machine for about 800 years ago. Our first stop on this Indonesian journey is the Kingdom of Srivijaya, which rose to power around the 6th century CE. The kingdom was strategically located along major trading routes between India and China, making it a wealthy hub for merchants. Now, at this point, the region we know as Indonesia was actually known as the Malay Archipelago, and its people were seafarers and traders by trade. But when Srivijaya began flourishing, it changed all that. Srivijaya's prominence led to the establishment of two new kingdoms, the Kingdom of Majapahit and the Kingdom of Mataram, both of which left their mark on the region. But their combined reign lasted only a few centuries before collapsing in the early 1500s. So what happens next? Well, as it turns out, Srivijaya's strategic location made it a melting pot of cultures, religions, and ideas. Hinduism and Buddhism, brought in by traders from India, took root among the local population, and as these religions spread, they blended with local beliefs and customs to form a unique cultural landscape. And this blend can still be seen today in many aspects of Indonesian life, including its art, literature, and architecture. Speaking of religion, this brings us to our next stop, Islam. As the Islamic world began to expand during this time, Muslim traders from the Middle East started visiting the region. They played a significant role in spreading Islam among the people of the Malay Archipelago, and by the 13th century, many parts of Indonesia had converted to this new faith. This shift had a profound impact on society, shaping everything from social norms to political structures. Local rulers gradually adopted Islam, and the region's demographics shifted as waves of Muslim migrants from other parts of Asia arrived. By the 16th century, Indonesia had become predominantly Muslim. Now let's fast forward a bit to the 1500s, when European powers began exploring and conquering various parts of Asia. The Portuguese were the first Europeans to arrive in Indonesia. but they didn't have much success colonizing due to fierce resistance from local rulers. But then the Dutch came along and they had a different strategy. Instead of trying to control the entire archipelago, they focused on key areas such as Java, where they established a colony known as the Dutch East Indies. Their primary goal was controlling the spice trade, particularly nutmeg and mace, which were highly valued in Europe. To maintain their dominance, the Dutch implemented policies to exploit the resources and labor of the indigenous people, setting the stage for decades of unrest and rebellion. And those tensions really start to rise in the early 20th century. The Dutch East India Company's rule was marked by exploitation and oppression, leading to several rebellions and wars, including the Padru War in West Sumatra. Then World War II hits. Japan invaded and quickly overwhelmed the Dutch East Indies, exploiting the region's resources for their war efforts. The Japanese occupation was brutal, and this created even more animosity toward the Dutch. So when Japan surrendered in 1945, the Indonesians declared their independence. But the Dutch weren't ready to give up control so easily. They refused to recognize Indonesia's independence, leading to the Indonesian National Revolution. After 4 years of intense conflict, the Dutch finally agreed to withdraw. The international recognition of Indonesian independence was a hard-fought victory, but it came at a great cost. The country's infrastructure, economy, and society were in sharp decline. But now now zoom in on one man who stepped onto the national stage during this turbulent period. Sukarno. Rising as a charismatic leader, Sukarno played a crucial role in Indonesia's struggle for independence. He served as the country's first president from 1945 to 1967, and his leadership was marked by both achievements and controversies. During his tenure, he implemented policies aimed at unifying the country, including the introduction of Bahasa Indonesia as the official language. He also nationalized key industries and institutions and pursued a policy of non-alignment during the Cold War. However, his regime was increasingly authoritarian, and he faced opposition from various groups, including the military. Eventually, Sukarno's health deteriorated and he suffered a stroke in 1965. Amidst political instability and growing economic challenges, he was ousted in a coup led by General Suharto. marking the end of his controversial presidency. Now, after Sukarno's removal from office, a new leader emerged in Indonesia, General Suharto. He established the New Order regime, which lasted for over 3 decades until 1998. Under his leadership, Indonesia experienced significant economic growth and stability, but it came at a cost. Human rights violations and political repression were widespread, and Suharto's policies favored a small elite group. Despite the controversies, Suharto's regime managed to maintain stability and a strong grip on power. That was until the Asian financial crisis of 1997 and 1998 hit. The economic turmoil combined with growing public discontent over Suharto's policies led to massive protests and riots. Facing pressure from both domestic and international fronts, Suharto resigned in May 1998, bringing an end to his long and controversial rule. And now we come to modern-day Indonesia. After Suharto's resignation, Indonesia embarked on a journey towards democracy under the leadership of President B.J. Habibie. Habibie played a pivotal role in reforming the political system, introducing important changes that laid the foundation for a democratic era. One of his significant actions was the repeal of the controversial anti-communist law, which had been a hallmark of Suharto's regime. This move symbolized a break from the past and a commitment to human rights and democratic values. Additionally, Habibie introduced political reforms, including the legalization of new political parties, the release of political prisoners, and the restoration of some civil liberties. These measures aimed to create a more open and representative political system. Furthermore, he prioritized economic reforms to address the challenges inherited from the previous regime. Habibie recognized the need to stabilize the economy and restore investor confidence. He implemented policies to attract foreign investment, promote privatization, and deregulate certain sectors. These reforms were instrumental in setting Indonesia on a path to economic recovery and sustained growth. In the early 2000s, Indonesia continued to consolidate its democratic institutions, although the process was far from perfect. Several prominent figures emerged on the political scene, including Megawati Soekarno-Putri, who became Indonesia's first female president. She succeeded Habibie in 2001, and her leadership contributed to the country's stability and economic recovery. During her term, Indonesia experienced continued economic growth and maintained its momentum towards democracy. Since then, Indonesia has held numerous elections, including presidential elections, legislative elections, and local elections. These elections have generally been peaceful and have allowed citizens to exercise their right to vote and choose their leaders. However, it's important to note that despite progress in democratization, challenges remain. Issues such as corruption, inequality, and regional tensions continue to persist and hinder Indonesia's full development as a thriving democracy. And that brings us to the present day. Today, Indonesia stands as the world's third largest democracy, home to over 270 million people from diverse backgrounds. It faces many challenges, including poverty, corruption, and religious extremism. Yet it remains a vibrant and dynamic country. Its bustling capital city, Jakarta, is a melting pot of cultures, while Bali beckons with its beautiful beaches and ancient temples. Indonesia's strategic location has made it a hub for international business. Cities like Surabaya and Medan hum with the activity of industries ranging from palm oil to textiles. And in recent years, Indonesia has made strides in promoting sustainable development, renewable energy, and digital technology. Its booming tech sector is home to numerous startups, and its commitment to the environment is evident in its protected rainforests and marine parks. The Indonesian people are renowned for their warm hospitality, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit. From traditional crafts to contemporary art, Indonesia offers a rich tapestry of cultural experiences. Its culinary scene is legendary with a wide array of spices and flavors, reflecting the country's diversity. Whether you're exploring ancient ruins or surfing world-class waves, Indonesia offers something for everyone. And that's all we have time for today. Thanks for joining us on this whirlwind tour through 1,000 years of Indonesian history. We hope you enjoyed learning about this fascinating country and its rich heritage. If you want to learn more about Indonesia or any of the other countries we've covered in our time travel series, be sure to check out the links in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe for more educational videos. Until next time, keep exploring and learning about the amazing world around us.
Imagine walking through the hot Egyptian desert, your head covered in sand, sweat dripping down your forehead. You stumble upon an ancient tomb that no one has ever seen before. Inside, there's enough gold, jewels, and priceless artifacts to make you richer than any pharaoh. Well, imagine no longer, because there are thousands of undiscovered tombs hiding secrets just like this one. And who knows where they are or what they might contain. What's amazing about ancient Egypt is that even though we've been exploring it for centuries, we still haven't uncovered all its secrets. Some people believe that there are countless hidden tombs, some of which could potentially change history forever. In fact, researchers estimate that there are at least another 20,000 archaeological sites yet to be found in Egypt. So who knows what other treasures are out there waiting to be discovered? One of the most exciting possibilities is that the lost tomb of Queen Nefertiti could be somewhere in the Valley of the Kings. She was the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten and the mother of Tutankhamun, and her disappearance from history is one of the biggest mysteries of the ancient world. We know that she was born in 1370 BC and died around 1330 BC. But we don't know what happened to her body after she died. It's believed that she may have been buried in the Valley of the Kings, but her tomb has never been found. Some people even believe that she's still out there somewhere waiting to be discovered. The chamber of the young pharaoh Tutankhamun may hold clues to the whereabouts of the lost queen's final resting place. New scans have revealed a mysterious hole in the burial chamber of the boy king. This secret passageway may lead us to discover Nefertiti's hidden tomb. In recent years, scientists have used advanced technology to scan the interior of the pyramid without actually having to dig anything up. What they found was a series of tunnels and chambers that had never been seen before. One of these chambers is located directly behind the burial chamber of Tutankhamun. It's roughly the same size as the main burial chamber, and it's only accessible through a small opening. Nicholas Reeves, an American Egyptologist, believes that this chamber was originally the burial place of Queen Nefertiti. He says that the evidence is clear and that this must be her tomb. Zahi Hawass, the former Minister of State for Antiquities in Egypt, disagrees. He says that the scans are inconclusive and that we can't say for sure what's in the chamber. But he also admits that we don't know what could be behind the wall. It's possible that there's a secret passageway that leads to another chamber where the queen's body could be buried. If this is true, then we could be on the verge of making one of the greatest discoveries in history. The journey to find the lost queen isn't easy. There are many obstacles in the way, including the fact that the tomb could be booby-trapped. Legend has it that the pharaohs put curses on anyone who disturbed their eternal rest. And the curse of the pharaohs is said to bring bad luck to those who break it. Many explorers have claimed to see ghosts, mummies, and other supernatural things while exploring the pyramids. There's even a story about a man who saw his own dead body while exploring a tomb. Whatever you do, don't look back. If you do, the ghost of the pharaoh will follow you for the rest of your life. Let that be a warning. But the potential rewards are just too great to ignore. The lost tomb of Queen Nefertiti could contain untold riches. She was one of the most powerful women in the ancient world, and she ruled over Egypt alongside her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten. They were known for their lavish lifestyle and their love of luxury goods. It's likely that Nefertiti's tomb would have been filled with all sorts of precious items. And who knows what else could be inside. However, the search for the lost queen isn't just about finding treasure. It's also about understanding our past. We can learn so much from the ancient Egyptians and their culture. By exploring their tombs, we can gain insight into how they lived, died, and everything in between. While the search for Nefertiti's tomb continues, there are plenty of other treasures to be found in Egypt. In recent months, archaeologists have made several amazing discoveries that have shed new light on the ancient world. For example, they found a lost city that was buried for centuries. They also uncovered a vast network of underground tunnels that were used by the pharaohs. These discoveries have helped us to better understand ancient Egypt and its people. But there's still so much more to explore. Just recently, researchers made a remarkable find at Saqqara. They discovered a series of hidden chambers beneath a temple dedicated to the god Anubis. Inside the chambers, they found dozens of sarcophagi that contained mummies. The mummies date back to between 664 and 525 BC, and they were likely the remains of priests and other temple staff. But that's not all. Researchers also found a number of papyrus scrolls that contain ancient Egyptian texts. These texts are believed to be some of the oldest known examples of the Book of the Dead, which is a collection of funeral rituals and magic spells. These latest discoveries at Saqqara are just the tip of the iceberg. There are still so many secrets hidden beneath the sands of Egypt just waiting to be discovered. With new technology, we're now able to see things in the pyramids that we never could before. We're able to look inside the tombs and see what's inside without even opening them up. This is thanks to a new type of scanning technology that allows us to create 3D models of ancient structures. One thing that we've noticed is that there seem to be massive voids within the pyramids. These voids are particularly interesting because they could potentially contain secret chambers or passages. However, we don't know this for sure because we haven't explored them yet. It's possible that these voids could contain valuable artifacts or even the lost tomb of Queen Nefertiti. But it's also possible that they're just natural formations. Now here's the thing. We don't know what's in these voids. Could they really contain secret tombs or artifacts? Or are they just natural formations? Well, the only way to find out is to explore them. And that's easier said than done. The voids are located deep within the pyramids, and they're very difficult to access. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, there's always the risk of disturbing the pharaoh's curse. Who knows what sort of traps or dangers lie in wait for anyone who dares to enter the void? Despite these risks, many experts believe that it's worth it. The potential rewards are simply too great to pass up. If we can find the lost tomb of Queen Nefertiti, it could change history forever. We could learn so much about the ancient world and its people by exploring her tomb. And who knows what other treasures we might find along the way. There's a lot of talk about the Pharaoh's curse, but I don't think we need to worry too much about it. Most of the stories are just legends, and there's no real evidence to support them. Besides, even if there is a curse, I'm sure it's not that bad. I mean, let's be real. What kind of curse could possibly be worse than death? I think it's time we stop being afraid of the pyramids and start exploring them. There's so much to discover and learn, and I want to be a part of it. I hope you enjoyed learning about the hidden tombs and treasures of ancient Egypt. Which discovery did you find the most fascinating? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos about ancient Egypt. Thanks for watching.
This looks absolutely delicious. I can't wait to try it.
यह कहानी है जंगल के एक छोटे इंसान की, जिसे जंगल ने पाला। यह क्या है? एक इंसानी बच्चा? छोटा जरूर है, पर इसके अंदर हिम्मत छुपी है।
उस दिन से जंगल की कहानी बदलने लगी।
ये मेरा बेटा होगा, मोगली।
एक दिन यह पूरा जंगल इसे अपना लेगा।
जंगल में भागते हुए मोगली और भेड़िए धूल और रोशनी साथ दौड़ते हैं। बेलों पर झूलता हुआ नदी के ऊपर से गुजरता है।
ओए मोगली, तुम्हें असल मजे दिखता हूं।
जिंदगी को हल्का ले दोस्त।
बचपन भी एक जंग है और ये लड़का जीत रहा है।
इंसान, दुश्मन। मैं उसे ढूंढ निकालूंगा।
क्या मैं कभी इंसान था?
कोई मेरे बेटे को हाथ नहीं लगाएगा।
आज जंगल इकट्ठा होगा मोगली के लिए। हम सब एक साथ हैं।
आज मैं नहीं भागूंगा।
तू तो बस इंसान है।
लेकिन ये जंगल मेरा घर है। ये जंगल तेरा नहीं।
आग ने सब कुछ बधा दिया।
मैं जीत गया या बस बच गया?
आखिर सब ठीक हो गया मेरे छोटे दोस्त।
मैं किस दुनिया का हूं?
वहां तेरा असली घर है मोगली।
और मेरा दिल यहीं है।
जंगल तुझे कभी नहीं भूलेगा दोस्त।
मैं भी नहीं।
कभी कभी छोड़ देना भी प्यार का साबूत होता है। चाहे यहां भी रहे, मोगली हमेशा जंगल का पेता रहेगा।
Remember your training. Every step, every glance. You are the embodiment of grace and elegance.
Find the magic in you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, honey, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it.
that? No, you don't understand. She's gone. She's been taken.
Sierra Bravo, the target is accelerating on the forest road.
Copy that. We are initiating tactical maneuver Delta.
They found us!
What are we gonna do? I thought I lost you. Are you okay?
Mama, they found us.